All right, our first Red Alliance team, it's going to be number 218486.
From Flagstaff, Arizona and Coconino High School, sponsored by NASA, Boeing, GKC Geosciences LLC, Worldwide Technology and Cisco, Altus USA, Northern Arizona University, the Flagstaff Community and the Arizona Tax Credit Program, Flagstaff Unified School District Number 1, W.L. Gore and Associates, Flagstaff Family Food Center, Mountain Shine, Roadway Inn and Suites Butler Avenue, Flagstaff and Coconino High School, it's the Coconuts.
In the middle lane, our Alliance captains, team number 6352.
A community team from Surprise, Arizona, sponsored by Bechtel, Toyota Motor North America, Whataburger, Aviation Communications and Surveillance Systems, AZ First, Steve Sanghi Family Foundation, James A. Unruff Family Foundation, Triangle Fraternity and Family. It's Launch Team.
Our final Red Alliance team number 60!
Out of Kingman, Arizona, with students from Kingman High School and Kingman Academy of Learning High School and Lee Williams High School. Sponsored by UNS, FCA, Purvis Industries, Brackett Aircraft, Praxair, Sutton Funeral Home, Mojave County Block Grant, I-Corps, True Value, Harley-Davidson Foundation, Altus USA, West Coast Netting, Call Center USA, Friday Construction, A2C Roofing, American Woodmark, Drinking Age Motors, Leggett Engineering and Kingman High School. It's the Bionic Bulldogs.
For the Blue Alliance, our first team is number 498.
With students from Cactus High School in Glendale, Arizona, sponsored by Bechtel, Fullerton Financial Planning, Boeing, Arizona Diamondbacks, Drive Time, SOAR, Triangle Fraternities, Peoria Unified School District, Arizona State Tax Credit Donors, Jack and Connie Graves, Molnar Family, and Cactus High School. It's the Cobra Commanders.
Our Alliance captain for the blue team, it's 2403.
A community team out of Mesa, Arizona, sponsored by General Dynamics, the Boeing Company, Blue Media, Hunter Contracting, SolidWorks, and the community. It's Plasma Robotics.
And our final Blue Alliance team, number 1726.
With students from Buena High School in Sierra Vista, Arizona, sponsored by Cochise Robotics Association, Sierra Vista Women's Club, Northrop Grumman and Buena High School, it's the Nerds.
Four closed gates, 2 thumbs up, 1 green light. Drivers between the lines, let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, launch!
And we're off in semifinal 2. Red Alliance, Blue Alliance bots both moving. 1726 failing to place their first hatch panel, going to grab another. 498 placing theirs. 6352 failed to place their hatch panel they had with them. 2486 gets theirs in place as Sandstorm ends. We have Cobra immediately moving to defense, trying to hold down the scoring of the Red Alliance, pushing on 6352, who scores that hatch panel anyways. 60 from the Red Alliance has moved over to the blue side of the field to also play some defense. Running their main battery connection right into that cargo ship might not be the greatest idea for them. 498 holding 6352 without a game piece, pushing 2486 over and away from any scoring potential. 2486 turns towards the cargo ship, gets ready to line up, and gets pushed anyways. Blue Alliance side 1726, 2403 scoring some cargo and hatches. 2486 not being able to do much of anything. They shoot, they score, still being held up on 6352, who's not moving, but is definitely in the way. 6352, Red Alliance side grabs another hatch. Looks like they're getting to work on their rocket. Not a whole lot of effort being put into stopping them from scoring, but 2486 is being held real tight. Over on the Blue Alliance side of the field, 60 still playing some defense, trying to keep that cargo ship empty. So far, only 3 cargoes scored in it. 17-26 shoots and scores. We're up to 4 or 5 cargo in that ship now. 24-86, again being defended by 498 over on the red side, still having some trouble. 17-26, Blue Alliance side scores 1 cargo in their rocket. 24-03 gets ready, they shoot, they score in their rocket, or in their cargo ship. A 17-26 scores in the rocket. We're at 20 seconds left in this match. Launch team getting ready to try for their level 3 climbs. 17-26 doing theirs. 24-03 getting ready for a level 2 climb. With 10 seconds remaining, it looks like we've got 2 level 3 climbs, 1 level 2, and a few seconds left to match up with all the level 1s. Blue defense still over. If they hit that rocket or interfered with the robot who was hitting the rocket, they might be in a little bit of hurt. All right, teams, in semifinal 2, we have another upset. Blue Alliance coming out on top, 62-52. The refs were having a discussion about that interaction with the rocket ship at the end of the match. That red side rocket was touched. However, the rule preventing touching the rocket during the endgame only applies during qualification matches when there's a rank point associated with that rocket. During playoffs, there's no penalty for touching that rocket during the endgame.
All right, we're back from our second set of matches. Upsets, upsets, upsets. In this case, we're seeing the number 3 alliance taking the win, beating our number 2 alliance. Our number 2 alliance, the red alliance, we saw Team 60 starting off getting a low rocket hatch in the sandstorm period and then switching over to defense for the rest of the match. Team 6352 launch team was working the hatches and scoring on the rocket, and then in the end, they were able to get their level 3 climb to work. Good job for them. And then we also saw 2486, the Coconuts. They were working cargo and the hatches on the robot and in the cargo ship. And they were also doing a really good job of avoiding the strong defense of Team 498.
Yeah, but really, though, the defense of 498 and 60, respectively, brought this match to a near standstill. And it was basically a game of inches of who could get one last game piece, who can juke the defender out of the way to score their last pieces. And overall, Blue was able to do that a little bit better and basically won the match at the very end.
I wouldn't be surprised to see this go to a third match, but until that happens, until we see the second match, we won't know. So we're going to wait for that, and we're going to wait for our next one.
Yep,
now.
And next we got the second semifinal match of the number 1 alliance versus the number 4 alliance. Number 4 alliance is looking to send their way to the finals, and number 1 alliance is looking to stay alive.
Getting ready for their second match, semifinal match number 2. Our first alliance team, it's 842.
From Carl Hayden High School, it's Falcon Robotics.
The alliance captain in the middle lane, team number 2478.
From Westwood High School, that's Westwood Robotics.
Their final alliance partner, number 2375.
With students from Phoenix Union Bioscience High School, it's Dragon Robotics.
For the alliance side, our first team, it's 1492.
A community team from Tempe, Arizona, it's Team Caution.
In the middle lane, the captain team, number 6479.
With students from Corona del Sol High School, it's Aztec.
Our final alliance team, number 4183.
A community team from Tucson, Arizona, they're the Bit Buckets.
Four closed gates, 2 thumbs up, 1 green light. Drivers between the lines. Count down in 3, 2, 1, launch!
And we're off in the second segment of our semifinals between the number 1 and number 4 seed alliances. All of our robots moving. We've got a couple of hatches placed. And 1 cargo on the blue side scored during that sandstorm period. 6479 quickly moving up, trying to get that second hatch panel scored, and they do. That's 2 cargo and 2 hatch panels for getting those on before that cargo dropped out. 6479 again moving over to that Red Alliance side, getting ready to play some hard defense, getting in the way of 842. Looks like they're holding the same drive plan, but 842 is going right around them a lot more effectively. Blue Alliance side 4183 getting a hatch ready on a rocket. $64.79 looks like they followed 842 into their HAB zone, may have made contact, and that's generally worth a foul. 842 now being left alone. 64.79 moving on to 24.78, who, although being defended, is just moving and placing those hatches without thinking too hard about it. Blue Alliance side 41.83 being defended heavily by 23.75, scoring a point but now not being able to get back. 41.83 has lost one of their guard panels. Their robot's coming apart. Back on the red side, 24.78 grabbing another cargo, being blocked by 64.79 as 842 moves on to the cargo ship. 842 going out for a little more cargo. They grab it, they're getting ready to move up on the Red Alliance side. 50 seconds remaining in this match. 41.83 on the blue side scoring another cargo. 842 on the red side scoring one in their rocket ship. 64.79 still playing some defense, coming down on 35 seconds left. If they get trapped on that side of the field, that might keep a climb from occurring. 842 coming over, placing another hatch on their rocket ship. Going for more cargo. Getting those last second points can make all the difference in this match. 842 shoots, they score. 24.78 still being pursued relentlessly by 64.79 as we have 20 seconds left in this match. Now down to the last 10 seconds, teams are starting to make their way towards the HAB. 24.78 getting ready to try their climb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of this semifinal match.
It should have been blue.
teams. At the end of that match, we have Red Alliance 90, Blue Alliance 72. This match will have to go to a rubber match where they play a third match for all the marbles in this semifinal.
And there we have it. The #1 Alliance has won their second match. We're going to a third alliance. We're going to one more match.
Yep, we are. The #1 Alliance is taking it back with a much cleaner run this time. No robots falling over, no deconnection issues. Well, luckily, they made it, and we'll now have to see what happens come the third and final match of this semifinal round.
Some quick highlights from last match. We saw on the Blue Alliance 1492 Team Caution going for some cargo during the sandstorm period, and then continuing to struggle during that match after being defended by 2375. The Aztecs are doing a great job getting some hatches scored during the sandstorm period as well, and then quickly transitioning to defense on the Red Alliance. And then lastly, we saw our team, the Bit Buckets 4183, playing the same role as last time, but this time a little bit more challenged, kind of putting the pressure on them to perform. And, well, who knows? In this case, a little less. So, but on the Red Alliance,
yeah, the Red Alliance saw a lot cleaner of a game than last time for obvious reasons. After that fall at the end, I'm sure they were putting all their effort in to make sure that they could take it back and overcome that mistake of theirs. A42 did have to deal with a lot more defense in the last match, but they were still able to handle it well. Still managing to get 4 hatch panels and 3 cargo into that rocket ship. Westwood taking their own over here as well, getting in 2 cargo and 3 hatch panels as well, with 4 cargo into the center part of the cargo ship. Overall, it's a really, really clean run for the Red Alliance, and it will reward them well. We'll just have to see if they can keep it up for this next match, so they can make their way to the finals, like I'm sure they want. However, they'll have to deal with the blue team, with the Blue Alliance as well, because I'm sure they want it just as much.
Going into semi-final match number 4, our first Red Alliance team. It's 284-86.
Out of Flagstaff, Arizona from Coconino High School, it's the Coconuts.
In the middle lane, the Alliance captain, team number 6352.
A community team out of Surprise, Arizona, it's Launch Team.
Our final Red Alliance team number 60.
From Kingman, Arizona, with students from Kingman High School, Kingman Academy of Learning High School, and Lee Williams High School, it's the Bionic Bulldogs.
For the Blue Alliance, our first team, it's 498.
From Cactus High School in Glendale, Arizona, they're the Cobra Commanders.
In the middle lane, our Alliance captain, 2403.
A community team from Mesa, Arizona, it's Plasma Robotics.
Our final Blue Alliance team number 1726.
From Buena High School in Sierra Vista, Arizona, they're the Nerds.
Four closed gates, 2 thumbs up, 1 green light. Drivers between the lights. 3, 2, 1, launch!
And we're off. off in the second round of this semifinal. All 6 robots out and moving already. 60 on the Red Alliance. Looks like they're trying to place a hatch. Hatch successfully placed by 60, 2486. 6352 missed their hatch, however. 498 immediately to defense, moving to the red side of the field. 60 immediately to defense, moving to the blue side of the field. Trying to get in the way of 2403 is where 60's at. 498 trying to limit 2486's scoring potential. 2486 scores anyways. 60 being watched closely for pinning while they're playing defense. 1726 on the Blue Alliance side of the field goes ahead and scores some cargo in the low end of the rocket ship. 498 still aggressively pursuing 2486, holding them down. 1726 on the Blue Alliance side, grabbing some cargo from their human player. Great job, humans, for helping out your robots. 60 with just enough defense to knock that cargo loose from 1726. 2403 looks like they're going back for some hatch panels as well. 1726 scores in the cargo ship. 2486 and 498 still fighting. 6352 looks like they've got a game piece stuck under their robot. They're trying to get loose, having a little bit of trouble getting over that hump. And they do. 6352 back in the match. They come over and immediately score, moving back to grab more pieces. 498 still aggressive on defense. 60 still aggressive on defense. We've got 45 seconds left in this match. Looks like our Blue Alliance is ahead in points at the moment. 2486's main mechanism looks to be off kilter. 498 still aggressively defending them. Now we come down to the last 30 seconds of this match. Team 60 still on defense. Team 498 still on defense. Points being scored on Blue Alliance side. 1726 immediately moving to a level 3 climb. 2403 Plasma looks like they're going to be trying for a level 2 again. 6352 with 9 seconds left. It looks to be trying for a level 3. Not sure if they're going to get there with 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is the end of the second match of semifinal 2 with a lot of robots in various states of climbing. Final scores in a moment. All right, teams. At the end of semifinal 2, match 2, we have Blue Alliance with their second win, 67-47. Let's have a round of applause for our Red Alliance teams who have now been eliminated from playoffs. Those teams are 2486, the Coconuts, 6352, Launch Team, and 60, the Bionic Bulldogs.
Fantastic match right there. Blue punching their ticket to the finals. What happened there?
Well, quickly, the Red Alliance, 60, they scored hatches during their Sandstorm period. 6352 also scoring hatches during the Sandstorm period. And then Coconuts rounding it up with a cargo ship score at the very last second, right after the Sandstorm period. Following that, though, 498 rushed over to the other side of the field, putting a lot of heavy defense on the Coconuts. And unfortunately, in a bunch of different pushing matches, it seems that their scoring device became broken, and that impacted a big part of the game. But we still saw some good scoring going on by 6352, Launch Team, and then they even had an incredible feat at the end, going from level 2 to level 3 to get that level 3 HAB score.
Yeah, and over on the blue side, 1726 and 2403 were both scoring. 1726 was basically undefended the whole match and was doing the usual thing, scoring very consistently. 2403, though, was really suffering from the 60 defense and basically kept them to a standstill, but 1726 alone was able to really carry those points forward to a comfortable margin lead, and that's really what got them to win over the number 2 alliance.
So as we go on to our last quarterfinal match here, we want to wish our second alliance team best of luck and to remind them they did a great job. And now we're going back to our last quarterfinal match.
Okay, teams, spectators, we have a field timeout and then an additional timeout being called by the Blue Alliance. They have one timeout that they're able to call. This is a 6-minute timeout starting 35 seconds ago. Okay, teams, you have 60 seconds remaining in that timeout. At the end of that 60 seconds, your robots must be on the field, powered up, ready to play. At the end of those 60 seconds, your robot must be on the field, powered up, ready to play with no further adjustments needed. You now have 42 seconds remaining. Teams, you have 15 seconds remaining to have your robot on the field, powered up, ready to play.
Or let's make some noise for our tiebreaker match. Our first Red Alliance team is number 842.
With students from Carl Hayden High School from Phoenix, Arizona, it's Falcon Robotics.
In the middle lane, our Alliance captain number 2478.
With students from Westwood High School in Mesa, Arizona, it's Westwood Robotics.
Our final Red Alliance team number 2375.
With students from Phoenix Union Bioscience High School in Phoenix, Arizona, it's Dragon Robotics.
Over on the blue line side, team 1492.
It's a community team from Tempe, Arizona, it's Team Caution.
In the middle lane, team number 6579.
With students from Corona del Sol High School in Tempe, Arizona, it's Aztec.
Our final team number 4173.
Team 4183 is a community team from Tucson, Arizona. They're the Bit Buckets.
4 closed gates, 2 thumbs up, green light, drivers between the lines. Counting down, 3, 2, 1, launch!
And we're off in the third match of semifinal 1. Whoever wins this moves on to the finals. During the sandstorm period, 842 places a hatch. 2478 placed a hatch. 6479 placed, it looks like 2 hatches. 1492 placed a hatch on a rocket. We're off to a high-scoring match just during the first 15 seconds. Like the last 2 matches, 6479 moves immediately to defense. Moving over, it looks like they're focusing on Westwood, 2478. Over on the Blue Alliance side of the field, we have, again, Dragon on defense, 4183, 1492. Both seem to just be avoiding the defender entirely. As they switch sides, so do the offensive robots. 6479 sharing the love over on the red side of the field, moving over to 842. Looks like Blue Alliance is going to be taking a penalty for having too many defensive bots. 6479 staying on 842, allowing 2478 to score unabated. 842 rolling right by him, driving quicker and faster. .842 on the Red Alliance side, scoring quickly. 2478 scores on Rocket 2. 842 grabbing a cargo, lining up on the cargo ship. We have a red bumper or bumper cover down on the field. 842 grabs another cargo, glides around 6479, being pushed into the far side of the field. 6479 still on 842, 2478 moving just fine. 842 no longer being defended, grabs a cargo, scores. 2478, while defended, scores that hatch panel. 6479 trying their best, but 2478 pushing right through them. 842 comes over with another cargo, a near miss. Blue Alliance side has a large traffic jam with 20 seconds left in this match. 6479 looks to be held on the Red Alliance side. 2478 with 10 seconds gets ready to climb. They've been able to climb to the 3rd level previously. 6479 touching robots in their hab during the end game. 2478 with a level 3 climb as time expires. No blue robots are up top in the 3rd match of semifinal 1. Final scores momentarily. All right, team, final scores. Our number 1 seed, Red Alliance, comes out on top 92-39 after the climb points were added. Let's have a round of applause for our Blue Alliance team who has been eliminated. Those are 1492, Team Caution, 6479, Aztec, and Team 4183, the Bit Buckets. Great job, Blue Alliance. We'll have a 6-minute field timeout, followed by the beginning of our finals.
And we are back from our first set of quarterfinal matches. Red Alliance taking the win, but we're going to start with the Blue Alliance in this case. We saw a pretty good start on the Blue Alliance. Team 1492, Team Caution, looking to score on the cargo ship pretty early on, but then they were defended by Team 2375. And then in some event, something happened with their robot and technical difficulty in a defensive act, and the robot became disabled. Seemed to be the downfall of the Blue Alliance in this match, which was rather unfortunate that we couldn't see both teams duke it out at their the best of their ability.
On to the Red Alliance, those who have successfully won this match. We saw them basically follow the same strategies they did in the previous match, but executed even more finely tuned. We had 842 working on their West rocket over here, successfully getting 4 hatch panels and 4 cargo balls into that, with only minimal defense from 6479 towards the latter half of the match. They also were able to get some cargo balls and some cargo inside of the cargo ship. Westwood also used their previous strategy working on the East rocket, and were able to have fairly good success too, despite heavy defense from 6479 trying their hardest to prevent them from getting to the finals. But nonetheless, thanks to their work and the defense of Dragon, they were able to win this match and will be playing in Finals 1, Match 1 in approximately 4 minutes plus setup time. So we'll see it then.
We want to give one last big thanks to our Blue Alliance. Great job, guys, and best of luck.
Teams, you have 3 minutes remaining to place your robots powered on and ready to play for the first finals match. All teams in the first finals match, you have 3 minutes to place your robots.
To announce it right now. Yes. So
Teams, spectators, that last match, semifinal 1, match 3, the rubber match, is going to be replayed. This will be an immediate replay. Teams that were in semifinal 1, match 3, please replace your robots and get ready to replay that match. Teams. Red Alliance 842-2478-2375 and Blue Alliance 1492-6479-4183. Please ready your robots and bring them back to the field to replay semifinal one, match 3. Teams from semifinal 1, please place your robots immediately on the field to replay semifinal 1, match 3.
Yeah! It's the guy! All right. All right. let's get this rematch going. 4 closed gates, 2 thumbs up, 1 green light. Drivers between the lines, counting down. 3, 2, 1, launch!
And we're off for semifinal 1, match 3, play 2. Got all of our bots moving as usual. Got a blue penalty. Blue Alliance bot crossed over the center during the sandstorm period. 842 moving over on the Red Alliance side, grabbing a hatch, moving to place that on their rocket. 6479 on defense, moving a little slower, a little more intentional. 2375, red robot, blue side. Ready for defense, playing some aggressive defense. 4183, the bit buckets not being defended by 2375. Red Alliance side of the field, 2478, scoring unabated. 842 dealing with the brunt of the defense of 6479, pushing them back halfway across the field, scoring on that cargo ship like they weren't there. 6479 still playing defense, 842 still scoring. 2478 loads up some cargo for that Red Alliance score. 4183 bit buckets lining up to shoot. 842 shooting, hitting on that cargo ship. 4183 taking another shot at lining up on that cargo ship. They shoot, they score. 2478 shoots, they score on the cargo ship. 842 not being defended, places another hatch low on that rocket. 6479 has their hands full with Westwood over on the Red Alliance side. Dragon Robotics, 2375, holding off the bit buckets, 4183, really slowing down their scoring cycles. 1492 not keeping up with the fervent pace the Reds scoring at. But bit buckets shoot, they score, even while being defended. 842 no longer being defended, starts filling the lower levels of their rocket. They've got 2 cargo in the lower level of that rocket. 30 seconds remain in semifinal 1, match 3, play 2. 842 shoots, they score. We have 20 seconds remaining in this match. Currently, Red Alliance 77, Blue Alliance 42, plus more points, plus more climbs, plus any applicable endgame penalties. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as time expires, 2478 climbs to level 3 on the HAB. 842, 2375, both to level 1. 4183 may have climbed to level 1 on the HAB. 1492 and 6479 did not. Final scores momentarily. All right, teams, at the end of the replay, we still have Red Alliance coming out on top, 98-45. Blue Alliance is eliminated. Can we get a round of applause for 1492, Team Caution, 6479, Aztec, and 4183, the Bit Buckets. Congratulations to our number 1 seeded Red Alliance, moving on to the finals. We will have a field timeout, followed by finals match 1.
Okay, and that was our replay of quarterfinal match number 3 versus the First Alliance and the number 4 seeded Alliance. On the Blue Alliance, Team Caution started off working on the cargo ship in Sandstorm, and then quickly moving on to keep scoring points on the cargo ship in the teleop period. 2375 quickly responded and started playing hard defense on them. And then in the end bit of this period, the bit buckets started switching over from their side of the field to help out 1492, try to work and see if they could block out 2375 and continue scoring points. Meanwhile, 6479, the Aztecs were playing a strong defense on the red side.
On the red side of the field, we have our usually scheduled program with both 842 and Westwood following their same general pattern of taking care of their own rockets and switching over to the cargo ship in defense. Once again, it worked pretty well. Westwood, undefended during the first half of the game, had a lot more of an opportunity than normal to get those hatch panels and cargo into the rocket, and that made a huge difference for this match. Once again, we did have good defense from Dragon as well, helping to slow down the Blue Alliance a little bit.
And we want to say congratulations to our Blue Alliance again. You guys did great, and we hope to see you next year.
Red Alliance, we'll see you in the finals.
Teams, please load your robots on for final match 1. Teams, you have 50 seconds remaining in your field timeout. Please load your robots for finals match 1.
Getting ready for our first finals match. Let's make some noise for our first Red Alliance team. Number 842!
From Carl Hayden High School, sponsored by the Boeing Company, Butler Family Foundation, Microchip Arizona Charitable Tax Credit Donors, Craig and Barbara Barrett Foundation, Chevy Jacquet, Cimerex Corporation, Southwest Fasteners, American Traditions Realty, SolidWorks Industrial Metal Supply, and Carl Hayden High School, it's Falcon Robotics.
In the middle lane, our Alliance captain, team number 2478.
From Westwood High School in Mesa, Arizona, sponsored by Cox Communications, Boeing, VKW Construction, Mesa Public Schools, SolidWorks, Rural Electric, Freeport, McMorran Copper and Gold, Rainbow Graphics, and Westwood High School, it's Westwood Robotics.
Our final Red Alliance team number 218375.
From Phoenix, Arizona, and Phoenix Union Bioscience High School, sponsored by the Boeing Company, BAE Systems, Energy, Arizona Taxpayer, Microchip Technology, General Motors, News Corps, CC Pueda Foundation, Donors Choose, 3M, Arizona Science Center, Freeport, McMorran Foundation, it's Dragon Robotics.
On the blood side, our first team number 498.
From Cactus High School in Glendale, Arizona, sponsored by Bechtel, Fullerton Financial Planning, Boeing, Arizona Diamondbacks, Drive Time, SOAR, Triangle Fraternities, Peoria Unified School District, Arizona State Tax Credit Donors, Jack and Connie Graves, Molnar Family, and Cactus High School, it's the Cobra Commanders.
In the middle lane, the Alliance captain, team number 21403.
A community team from Mesa, Arizona, sponsored by General Dynamics, the Boeing Company, Blue Media, Hunter Contracting, SolidWorks, and the community, it's Plasma Robotics.
And our final Blue Alliance team number 17227.
Hailing from Buena High School in Sierra Vista, Arizona, sponsored by Cochise Robotics Association, Sierra Vista Women's Corps, Northrop Grumman, and Buena High School, it's the Nifty Engineering Robotics Design Squad, or as we know them, the Nerds.
Four closed gates, 2 thumbs up, 1 green light. Drivers between the lines. Let's cut it down. 3, 2, 1, launch!
And we're off in finals match 1. 2 robots on red, 2 robots on blue, moving. Now the thirds come on out of that hab zone. Dragon Robotics 2375 barely inches across that hatch line during the sandstorm period as 842 attempts to place that hatch but doesn't quite get there in time. Sandstorm drops that cargo out in front of them and it's following them around. 498 straight to defense is hanging out on the Red Alliance side of the field. Looks like they're going to be focusing on 2478 with their excellent high-speed defense. 2375 on 1726 over on the Blue Alliance side of the field. Looks like they're playing some defense, but the Nerds are scoring anyways. Blue Alliance side of the field, Plasma has now scored 3 cargo in their cargo ship. Looks like they're picking up another and going for 4 while the Nerds start placing hatch panels for them. 2403 coming to the far side of the panel, or cargo ship, and they shoot and they score in that center bin. 498 still hanging out on 2478, 842 giving them a hand over on the Red Alliance side of the field. 842 holding on to a hatch panel, not sure where to go with it. Uses 2478 as a screen and moves towards the far rocket, places that hatch panel, gets ready to move on. 2478, shoot and score, and a miss on that cargo ship. Blue Alliance side of the field, 1726 continues placing hatch panels one after another. 2375 doing their best to hold on to this high offense, high octane Blue Alliance. 2403 just scooting right around them, picking up cargo. 2375, instead of focusing on one bot, is trying to stop all of the robots, spending a lot of time in transitions. Red Alliance side, 2478 coming back over to their cargo ship while 498 tries to hold 842 back. 842 pushes them with that hatch panel, comes back and drops it. No game piece with 842 now. 30 seconds remaining in this match. Over on the Blue Alliance side, 2375 now being held up by Plasma, who climbs quite a bit faster. 9 seconds remaining in this match. 2478 Westwood begins their climb. The Nerds have completed their climb. 3, 2, 1. 842, 2375 complete their climb. Plasma Robotics completes their climb. Our climb points should be even. Final scores momentarily. Teams at the end of final match 1. Blue Alliance comes out on top 70-40. No penalties in this match. No penalties is how we like to see these matches. High scores and clean.
Exciting match right there. Blue Alliance, the number 3 Alliance, able to pull off the upset in the first finals match number 1.
Yep, we'll have to see if they can carry on to match number 2 now. However, both teams showed really great performance on the field, and it really is honestly anyone's game depending on how defense and offense play off in this next match.
Yeah, in that finals 1 match, we had the Blue Alliance basically scoring past the defense, able to keep their score at a high count. It looks like there was some issues on the Red Alliance, and the defense of 498, again, devastating to that Alliance's score.
Yes, 498 is seems to be having a little more of an impact in terms of defense than the previous defender did during the semifinals. So we'll have to see if Westwood and Falcon can work around that for this next match and figure out a strategy to get around the powerful defense of 498.
Yeah, and now we'll send it back down to the field.
Teams, you have 2 minutes, 120 seconds remaining to get your robots ready to play and on the field. You have 2 minutes remaining. Teams, you have 30 seconds to have your robots in place, powered on, ready to play for semifinal 1, match 2. Please load your robots immediately. You now have 20 seconds remaining to place your robots.
All right, everybody, let's make some noise. No? Noise! Awesome! Now, if we could have the teams on the Blue Alliance and the Red Alliance side, if you guys could just walk down this way, I want you guys to give each other some gracious handshakes. Red Alliance, Blue Alliance. Walk on this way, Blue Alliance. Blue Alliance. Walk on this way for some handshakes. Handshakes. We want to walk and shake hands. It's like this. I'll show you how to do it. You go handshake, 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 handshaking. I'm shaking the hands. Perfect. Perfect. Now I'm going to go this way. We're shaking hands. We're shaking the hands. Shaking the hands. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. Shaking the hands. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Shaking the hands. Shake the hands. Good luck. All right. All right, with all that handshaking out there, all that gracious professionalism shown to each other, I'm going to go ahead and introduce these teams. Our first Red Alliance team is number 842. In the middle lane, our Alliance captain, team number 2478. Our final Red Alliance team, number 2375. Now over here on the Blue Alliance side, here we go. Woo. Blue Alliance, we got team number 498. In the middle, the Alliance captain, team number 2403. Now let's make some noise for our final Blue Alliance team, 1726. If you want to see a tie or a victory, make noise right now. 4 closed gates, 2 thumbs up, 1 red, green light. Drivers between the lines, 3, 2, 1, launch.
And we're off. Semifinal 1, match 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 robots outside of their hab. Several hatches scored, several cargoes scored. You guys know the drill. 842 moving over trying to place another hatch panel. 498 over on defense. 2375 still trying to place their first hatch panel, not on defense yet. And there they go. Dragon Robotics moving to the blue side of the field to play some defense. 842 placing a hatch panel. 1726 the Nerds placing a hatch panel. 842 lining up, pushing forward, placing a hatch panel. Westwood 2478, Red Alliance side of the field. Tried to grab some cargo, let it go, almost flipped. 498 starting to push hard and heavy, holding back 2478, slowing down 842. 2375 on the blue side of the field, playing some defense, slowing down 2403. That's Dragon Robotics and Plasma Robotics. 2403 zeeks and shoots, then misses that cargo while being defended by 2375. Dragon playing some excellent defense. Cobra Commanders over on the red side of the field playing defense on 2478. 2478 put a game piece into that cargo ship. Not sure if that's going to score or not. I have confirmation that that will score, even though it's stuck high in the cargo ship. Penalty on the Red Alliance, I'm assuming having too many offensive robots. 2478 picks up a cargo, starts moving back, pushing Defender 498 over to the cargo ship. Looks like they're going to have a quick spin and a shoot and score in that rocket. 20 seconds remain in this match. It's super close, 62-54 in favor of blue. 2478 trying to climb, but they've got a motor hanging off their robot. They're not going to be able to make it to that third level. So they're getting ready to climb for 2. 842. 842 extends above the line during the climb. That's going to be a second yellow card, assuming the refs see it the way I did. Final results momentarily. Teams. Finals. Match 2 is won by the Blue Alliance after the Red Alliance received a second yellow card for extending above the Alliance player station while climbing. A second yellow card results in a red card. A red card in the finals results in an immediate loss of the match for the offending Alliance, resulting in a win for the Blue Alliance. That is the second win for the Blue Alliance, eliminating our number 1 seed, the Red Alliance. Teams 842, Falcon Robotics, 2478, Westwood Robotics, and 2375, Dragon Robotics. Let's have a hand for the Red Alliance in our finals.
I'll start it. Well, what an exciting finals round we had there. Blue Alliance taking the upset and taking the Arizona State Championship. Bravo to them.
And congratulations to the Red Alliance for doing everything that they could as well. This was a really great showing from both alliances. And in terms of points, it was fairly close. It was really good to see both teams' efforts in the ways that they competed today during these finals matches.
Yep, and with that, we'll sign off and head to the awards ceremony.
If we can have any coach and driver buttons return to the pit admin, please. Any coach or driver buttons, please return to the pit admin. Thank you. Also, if your flag is still here, please come get your flag. Thank you.
Attention in the pits, attention in the stadium. Paging Annalisa to the field. Annalisa to the field.
All right, for our winning alliances, if you want to come down to the stage, we're going to go ahead and hand those trophies out, and you guys can get your pictures down here on the stage. We're not really going to have any ceremony, so just head on over, get your awards, take your pictures. Have a great night. We really appreciate you all being here. Thank you.
My checks that was from them without charging me a fee because I didn't have an account. And I asked them, I said, you know who's done the $10,000 bill? They said, no. I said, Chase.
All right, everyone, if you do not have your flag and you gave us your flag, please pick up your flag. We have flags that need to be picked up that you were gracious enough to loan us. Please return them to yourself. Thank you.